I wanted to amend and update information that I had previously passed along, information that I have since learned, discovered was erroneous, partly in nature. Yes, I am making this video to admit that I was wrong. Partly so. However, I am seeking to make amends and pass along to you, my most noble, dear, and esteemed viewer, with updated information. Previously, I had stated that the Book of Knowledge, Keys of Enoch, written by Dr. J.J. Hurtak, and I was looking at Amazon, and apparently what I was passing along was information on an earlier edition of the book, like a first or a second edition that apparently has taken on a life of its own, economically speaking, because it was selling for like $600, and that was the second edition of the book. And I was, at that point I didn't know that there was other avenues. I guess, I'm so used to getting everything off Amazon. So anyway, I'm passing along this knowledge because I've discovered this site, keysofenoch.org. It appears this is the official site for the author of this book, and this site has for sale a hardbound book. It is $50 plus shipping. So, depending on where you're at, that's $50, $5 or $6, who knows. But this is the Book of Knowledge, Keys of Enoch, 600 page color illustrated book, now available in limited edition. So you see, there's the link. You can get this for $50. This is the limited edition Universal Intelligence Teaching from two higher teachers of Universal Intelligence called Enoch and Metatron, both synonymous with Thoth, the Atlantean, the Jehuti, Thothme, all Hermes. This is all the same emissary of light, if you will. But so I want to update the information that this is where you could get this book. There is also what they recommend. It says, new to the Keys of Enoch, may we suggest you purchase first our introduction to the Keys of Enoch. And let's see, that's this book here. The book contains 12 of the 64 keys. This book is not a separate introduction to the Keys of Enoch. Please do not purchase it with this attention. It's $15, so if you're a little strapped for cash, which I think I don't know. I'm gonna get that full-size book. I just have to kind of plan it out. I'm paying off the guitar that I got, but anyway, there's this option, which there you go. You have two options, and furthermore, this website, keysofenoch.org, they have, which I'm going to look into, study in your country, study groups, USA, Canada. So just do a little discovery on my end. For those of you for the Book of Knowledge, Keys of Enoch, and finding a spiritual killer, we encourage you to contact us. So I guess they're not listing, the information. So if I'm interested in finding a group here in Austin, Texas, or starting one, I would contact them, which I may do at some point. I like this. This is very well organized, and I mean, even just this site itself has just incredible. Look at all this on the over here on this side, all this knowledge. Yeah. I mean, I had known about this book, and I actually had the PDF copy for a long time and never really got into it, and then there's so much other stuff that I've been looking at and books and whatnot that I just kind of filed it away and never really followed up with it. And then, you know, I saw an interview with Ishmael Perez, and then, you know, and that's why, you know, I go back and there's hundreds of them out there, interviews, but he mentioned somebody asked him, you know, some of his favorite books, and he mentioned this book, Keys of Enoch, the Book of Knowledge, Keys of Enoch by Dr. J.J. Hurtak. And so it was a little, you know, the seed was planted, and it grew and grew, and finally I opened the book up and started looking at it, and wow, you know, okay, this is a great actionable intelligence, and you know, I'm going to spend some time with it, and in the process, I'm, you know, just passing that along, and hopefully, you know, this information with the update. So it's, yeah, the book is not $600. You know, that's like an earlier edition of it. If you're a collector, great. You know, if you're one of the rank and file, if you're in the trenches, you know, we're trying to, you know, make this ascension happen, and you're watching, you know, you're spending some of your extra money on, you know, trying to feed all of God's animals, the cats, the possums, you know, you're trying to, and your money, you know, you're having to watch your income a little bit. So, you know, $50, brand new, and it's a limited edition. It's even got more information. You got that option for the latest edition of the Book of Knowledge, Keys of Enoch, or there's an introduction to the Keys of Enoch, which looks like it distills 64 of the keys, which 10 of the keys are essentially the new commandments, if you will. The other keys are kind of more specific to certain pathways of knowledge and science, you know. So, and that book is not like meant to be read from cover to cover, or from, you know, it has it speaks to each depending on where you're at, your energy, what your, you know, your path is. So that $15, the introduction to the keys, is I think is a viable. You know, I probably will get that. You know, anyway, I just wanted to pass that information along. That, you know, there are other options. Check out that website for the keysofenoch.org, and hit the subscribe button. And, you know, hey, give this video a thumbs up while you're at it.
Namaste. Namaskaram.